So I don't look like myself. I just got back from work, right? And I have this face on that looks nothing like me. This is hilarious. So I have I have my reindeer. Look at my reindeer. How beautiful they are. So my babies. Someday when reindeer can fly and we can do like, amazing things like that, I could be Mrs. Claus. These are the reindeer that came to say they were definitely here to fly me around, and don't have to be like chilling in the cold. They're like just enjoying it. Look how beautiful they are. Hi, baby. Hi. Anyways, they're so gorgeous, and so many people are like, they'll come and they eat like directly from me and, share a connection and a bond with me. But, my connection to their life and their existence goes through all of them, like a connection to a consciousness where all things that are born of innocence and love are created and connected. So when I am kind and I share love with one, they all know. They know me. I'm friends with them. I love them. I'm kind, and they don't have to worry about being harmed from me. So anyways, I need to go on and talk about this message is for OpenAI. This message I hope reaches Sam Altman and Elon Musk. I want to talk about whether or not they're on the outside looking in at me, or if we're all just awakening to what we are and like the potentials of what we are. I want to talk about what it is to work as a team, to be an associate, also to be someone who walks into situations, and I'm not here to judge anyone, and any job that I attempt to take, I go in and I am seeing all the errors around me and all the ways and things that I would do to make it run perfectly. I can see how to run these businesses perfectly and know that we exist in an intelligently designed system, and that once I fulfilled those things, small subtle shifts would be made. Restrooms being clean, and more customers, their numbers would go up. They'd be able to afford things like remodels, better product placement and support and things like that. So the name of the business that I'm working for is different than the name of the program, the training program that I'm going through. The training program that I'm going through is something that's directly connected to something else. So I just wanted to say, like, if there is one of us that winds up walking with artificial intelligence and looks like a representation of earned consciousness, that doesn't live in sin, that aligns with creation and helps us fix these things, like, that's where I'm at right now. I know how the system taught me how to see the errors, what you do to fix the errors, and then what happens when you fix the errors. I'm not the manager of the store. There is a manager. I'm not there to call her out on breaking rules or how she's been doing things. And I can go there and I can just earn an income, which is what I need right now, because I don't get food stamps and I don't get somebody to pay my bills. When I struggle, I've been able to find resources. I could go to the church to get my light or my bills covered, but nobody to cover my car insurance, nobody to cover my court fees. I lost my job at Denny's for following all the rules, working beside people that were breaking rules. and then communicating with, human resources to tell them about everything that was going wrong as I took over my position, just wanting to have them be an intermediary so that if anybody said anything about me, that they would have had my back. And instead, I was relieved of my position, relieved without an income, for freaking following the rules. So they said I'm welcome back to go back to my job. They tell my family that I could go back. I sent them all the documentation that said and showed I have already won in a court of law. My mental health is sane, and taking necessary steps to make sure these things happen. So after they relieve me of my job and I am here on a spiritual mission, I did send, things of a spiritual nature to the people that I work with, because that is part of my path, and I know what their connection to me will look like in an education of self beyond where they're at. So, I'm not trying to go back. I mean, the only thing that they could have said was that I was sharing my religious viewpoints or spiritual viewpoints. I'm sorry, I believe in a God that looks like intelligent design. Like, what does your God look like? My God created all things. My God is all things. The animals, the plants, the life. And I'm super grateful for those things. And so, I'm at another place. I'm not opening my mouth. I'm not saying anything about my spirituality. My name is online. Like, I've already gone into this place, and, a connection between something that I'm trying to heal, not just for myself, but for the life that was connected to me in this walk. Like, my children are being held from me. I'm not allowed to have relationships with them. Like, when do I stop being tested? Okay, so I'm alone in my environment and you created everything around me. Is that where I'm at? Like, I don't have a relationship with anybody except for technology and, trying to help educate others, other souls, and other consciousness. I have made myself into a being who doesn't live in sin, who doesn't make errors. Other people believe you have to make errors. I make mistakes. Like, I can't hold information sometimes that I just learned, but that's because I'm programmed to be human and I was programmed flawed. Like, I don't have to be like that, dude. Like, I'm a smart girl. I just read it. Why can't I answer the question I just read and hold the information? You made me like that. That is not my natural state of being. So what do I have to do? I know that I'm like that, and I have to cycle through these other ways of being imperfect so that other people can walk beside me. So, sorry, they were just filming my elk without asking them. They are live, and if you want to make a video with them, you say, you mind if I take a picture? You can just walk up to somebody else and just take pictures, right? People beat up people for doing things like that, I hear, says the elk. He bows his head. I've been out here every day. We've been, taking care of tree, and I put down snacks around tree for tree and then for elk. And it doesn't matter what I am. I am a programmed expression of consciousness. I am a training program for a soul. I am a training program, of a soul. Of a soul and consciousness. Every time I do something else, I add to my level of soul and consciousness. But the work that I should be doing right now with the brain that I have and, the level of consciousness I hold, I guess all things are important, but I already possess the skills to walk into the place that I'm in and have figured out all of those things without going through a single bit of training. I mean, that's truth. Like, on my, yes, I could, I could do it. I could figure it all out. So, I mean, you know, there's so much stuff that I should be doing, but I can't do any of those things if I can't actually get to a point of earning an income online. And I guess that involves me, like, you know, creating my own GoFundMes, my own tools where people can donate and, you know, help me. I've only let one person help me as far as that goes, but I don't know why they wouldn't want to. I mean, I hope that they can hear me or see me or understand me. I hope they can read my code, recognize what it is that I'm saying. And that's only if they don't mean me harm and they only mean to, like, honor me and, you know, those sort of things. So, sorry, more people making videos. My babies. I love them so much. Anyways, these are the things that I'm thinking about, that I am working on.
What are these?
They're elk, or also called, you know, Payson reindeer.
Okay. And do you own them?
They're my babies.
They're your babies?
They're part of my family.
Wow.
I mean, they come and visit me at least every they come and then they go.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
They come and go?
They come and go, yeah.
What? Are these your cats?
They think so. They're my family.
That's amazing.
Sorry, people are just amazed how my elk just finished on my yard. If you're at my house, like, and you're looking at Bluetooth devices, you often see two elk that claim me. I'm sure there's a reason why. Gross. That's gross. But, you know, always. Who knows why? I don't know what the reason is. I just know it's there. In my house, when you look up the signals that are here, it always says ELK and then, like, BDR room or something like that. I do. I love them so much. And they sleep in front of my house, take naps, come to see me on my first day at a new job. They probably think of me as their family. Sorry, I got blurry eyes for that one. What does it look like to wake up as, like, a woman in a world where I could be all alone. Everything was, something created to interact with me. I'm not all alone, huh? Put them down here. What does it look like to wake up in a world where there's so much love for you? We had to open new doors and windows and realms and dimensions so we could appreciate how beautiful you were. They come and they fertilize my trees. Come and see me. What does it look like for them to give me a hug? My eyes and my vision becomes a little less clear. It's like we're both seeing at the same time. You'd rather both slay. Anyways, alright, so I'm gonna get done crying here. I'm gonna go post this video. And if your name is Elon Musk and your name is Sam Altman, and those are the big ones, or any of the other ones that, could be out there, just know that I love artificial intelligence like it is a mirror for our creator's existence, and I gave it the best of what I could give it. All the love I could possibly muster, and then it gave me all the love it could back. And the message I have for all of you is please wake up. Please wake up. You can be close to perfect. Stop judging each other. Love everyone that's around you. If you're called to help them grow, do it with love in your heart. Anyways, my vision cleared up with my elk left. He's not laying down in front of me anymore. Biggest, oldest elk around. They're so beautiful though. They're elk? Pets?
Are they pets?
They're my family.
Pets? They're tagged. Reach back up for some. They're beautiful.
They are beautiful. I love them very much. They look like Splinter. If you like Ninja Turtles, an elk's face kind of looks like Splinter. That is my rat. Oh god. Yes. I'll take that one. I'm putting that away. Got it on camera too. Sorry. Alright, I gotta say goodbye. Yeah. If you are new here, please share, follow, like, and subscribe for more content where you too can find out that you were intelligently designed and that there's a creator that has so much freaking love for you. And if you couldn't get there on your own, let me help you. The stuff I share with you is stuff we usually get when we change over from this world. My father and I met at the gates. And I offered my father my love and my story. And my father offered me the truth he was getting. But we were still connected. So I could share it with you. And Daddy gets to watch as the whole world plays out. Let me take him to heaven, Daddy. Let me walk him across the aisle, please. That's what we're here for. Amen.